This is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Set, ready. Hut.
Third down, Young from the gun. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the
Throwing, Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now here's Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Young. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone,
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase finding the end zone yet again. And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing again on second down. Young, he finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Shot, 17.
That's good for a
Come on,
Carolina Panther.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Let's go. Hut.
It's Young off play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, some strong running. Now he's loose again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Bengals continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for
That's
a Carolina Panther.
Now Young. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks.
Holding. Offense.
So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. B.J. Hill with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
12. Stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Burrow on play action. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase finding the end zone yet again. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And some space here. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bengals are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Trey Hendrickson in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. On the return is Jones. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Gotta go.
And now, partner, he has surpassed Marvin Harrison's record for most catches in a single season. He's got 144.
It's amazing. He almost did it quietly because Marvin Harrison wasn't a guy that we saw much.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Bengals are pouring it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Set, cut.
Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Jones on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12,
Now
12.
Burrow changing the look.
11-90. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
On the double. Let's go now.
Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here's Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he's got it inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Down. Set. Hunt. Ready.
To throw, Young. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Young now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready. Set. Hunt.
From the shotgun, it's Young. It fights him up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here's second and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bengals, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field